Hey there, travel junkies. Ready to pack your bags and explore the world? Well, buckle up because we're about to take you on a whirlwind tour of the top 50 vacation destinations you absolutely must visit. And trust me, it's going to be a hilarious ride. We're talking epic fails, awkward encounters, and maybe even a few questionable tan lines. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? So whether you're dreaming of pristine beaches, towering mountains, or ancient ruins, we've got you covered. We're talking bucket list destinations that'll make you say, "Pinch me, I must be dreaming." But seriously, don't pinch yourself, people might stare. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even shed a tear, of joy hopefully, as we count down the most amazing places on Earth. Let's do this thing! Alright folks, first up on our epic adventure is Iguazu Falls. This ain't your grandma's backyard waterfall, 275 waterfalls cascading over 2 miles. You can practically feel the mist from a mile away. It's like a free car wash, but with rainbows. Pack a poncho unless you want that. I just swam with Shamu. Look, at least you'll be refreshed. Next up, we're traveling back in time to the lost city of Petra, Jordan. This place is straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. Ancient temples carved into rock faces, hidden passages, and enough history to make your head spin. Imagine walking through the sick, anticipation building with every step, and then bam! You emerge into a hidden city and see the iconic treasury. You can even ride a camel like a true desert explorer. So grab your fedora and get ready for an awe-inspiring adventure. Buckle up, folks. We're heading to Cappadocia, Turkey. It's like if Dr. Seuss designed a vacation spot. Hot air balloons, fairy chimneys, it's like nothing you've ever seen. Wake up in a cave hotel and boom, hundreds of hot air balloons floating by. It's like a giant, colorful sky parade. And those fairy chimneys? Tall, pointy rock formations. Stay in hotels carved right into them. Cappadocia is calling your name. Next up on our world tour, we're heading to Costa Rica. This place is all about pura vida, which means pure life. Think stunning beaches, lush rainforests, and more monkeys than you can imagine. The beaches in Costa Rica are bananas. White sand, crystal clear water, the whole shebang. But it's not just about the beaches. Costa Rica has incredible rainforests too. Zip-lining, spotting sloths, it's like a National Geographic documentary. Just don't forget to pack your bug spray. Get ready to channel your inner David Attenborough, folks, because we're going on safari in Tanzania. This place is like stepping right into the Lion King, minus the whole circle of life thing, hopefully. We're talking lions, elephants, giraffes, zebras, the whole gang's here. You get to see these amazing animals up close and personal in their natural habitat. Imagine cruising through the Serengeti, the wind in your hair as a pride of lions strolls right past your Jeep. It's enough to make you roar with excitement. But Tanzania isn't just about the wildlife. You can also climb Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa, or relax on the beautiful beaches of Zanzibar. It's the perfect mix of adventure and relaxation. So pack your bags, grab your binoculars, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in Tanzania. Just remember, no feeding the animals. Alright everybody, buckle up because we're heading to Angkor Wat, Cambodia. This place is like the ultimate history lesson, but way more fun than your high school textbook. We're talking ancient temples, hidden pathways, and enough mystery to make Indiana Jones jealous. And get this place is massive. It's like the Disneyland of temples, except instead of Mickey Mouse ears, you're gonna see incredible carvings and towering spires. Seriously, you could spend weeks exploring this place and still not see everything. Just imagine, you're walking through the jungle and bam! You stumble upon these towering temples covered in intricate carvings. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie, but with less melting faces, hopefully. So, pack your bug spray, your sense of adventure, and maybe a fedora for good measure. Angkor Wat is calling, and trust me, you do not want to miss this. Next up, we're diving into the Galapagos Islands, and guys, this place is wild. Not wild like your friend Steve after a few margaritas, but wild in a totally awesome, nature-tastic way. We're talking giant tortoises that are older than your grandma, blue-footed boobies that look like they're wearing flippers, and marine iguanas that just chill on the beach like it's no big deal. It's like Darwin's own personal zoo out here. And the best part? These animals are totally used to humans. You can swim with sea lions, hang 10 with penguins, not literally, please don't try that, and even get photobombed by a giant tortoise. Talk about vacation goals. So, pack your swimsuit, your sense of wonder, and maybe an extra memory card for your camera because the Galapagos Islands are about to blow your mind. Get ready to say Om because we're heading to Bali, Indonesia. This place is like a yoga retreat, a surfer's paradise, and a foodie's dream all rolled into one beautiful island. Picture this. You start your day with a sunrise yoga session overlooking rice paddies, then catch some waves on a picture-perfect beach. After that, you treat yourself to some delicious nasi goreng, because, in Bali, the food is as good as the views. And speaking of views, Bali has got it all. From lush green rice terraces to towering volcanoes and pristine beaches, every corner of this island is basically a postcard waiting to happen. So, pack your yoga pants, your surfboard, and your appetite for adventure because Bali is calling, and trust me, you're gonna want to answer. Hey there, Wanderlusters! Get ready for number 9 on our countdown, Cinque Terre, Italy. Picture this. Colorful houses stacked on cliffs overlooking the sparkling Mediterranean Sea. It's like someone took a box of crayons and went wild on a coastline. And the best part? You can actually hike between these 5 charming villages. Talk about a workout with a view. You can work on that summer bod and reward yourself with some delicious pasta and gelato afterwards. Just make sure you pack your most Instagrammable outfit because trust me, you're gonna want to snap some pics. Cinque Terre is the perfect blend of beauty, charm, and carbs. Alright folks, buckle up because number 10 will blow you away. Get ready for the Maldives. We're talking crystal clear turquoise water, white sand beaches that go on forever, and those overwater bungalows you've always dreamed of. You know, the ones where you can literally jump out of bed and into the ocean. Speaking of the ocean, it's teeming with colorful fish, so grab a snorkel and live out your best Ariel from the Little Mermaid fantasy. And when you're done exploring the underwater world, treat yourself to some fresh seafood and soak up those stunning sunsets. The Maldives is basically paradise on Earth. It's the perfect place to relax, recharge, and forget about all your worries. Just try not to cry when it's time to leave. Get ready to say ooh la la because at number 11 we're heading to Bora Bora. This place is so ridiculously beautiful. It's like stepping into a screensaver. We're talking those iconic overwater bungalows perched above the most vibrant blue lagoon you've ever seen. Seriously, the water is so clear you can see straight to the bottom. You might even make some fish friends along the way, and if you're feeling adventurous, why not try some snorkeling, diving, or even swimming with stingrays? Don't worry, they're the friendly kind, and when you're all tuckered out, grab a tropical drink, find a hammock, and just soak it all in. Bora Bora is the ultimate romantic getaway, the perfect honeymoon destination, or even just a great place to escape reality for a bit. Just be prepared to have your mind officially blown. Hey guys, welcome back to the countdown. We're trekking through some of the most awesome places on Earth, and this next stop is gonna blow your alpaca socks off. Literally. It's Peru. First up, Machu Picchu. This ancient Incan city is like way up in the Andes Mountains, and the views are crazier than a llama trying to hail a cab in Times Square. You'll be snapping pics like a tourist on a sugar rush. But Peru's not just about ruins, people. We're talking about the Amazon rainforest, deserts, beaches. It's like they took all the best parts of the planet, threw them in a blender and said, boom, Peru, and the food, oh man, the food. Ceviche, lomo saltado, all kinds of deliciousness. Just make sure you pack your stretchy pants, because you're gonna need them. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to island hop our way to the Philippines. Picture this, over 7,000 islands, each one more beautiful than the last. We're talking white sand beaches, crystal clear water, hidden lagoons, and enough palm trees to make you think you've died and gone to coconut heaven. And the best part? The Filipino people are some of the friendliest, most welcoming folks you'll ever meet. Adobo, sinigang, halo halo, it's a flavor explosion in your mouth. All right, lovebirds, this next one's for you. Get ready to say aw because we're heading to India to check out the Taj Mahal, the ultimate monument to love. This place is so romantic, even I get a little misty-eyed just thinking about it. I mean, imagine building something this magnificent for your significant other. Talk about setting the bar high. But seriously, the Taj Mahal is more than just a pretty face. It's a masterpiece of Mughal architecture with intricate details and stunning symmetry. It's like looking at a giant, perfectly crafted wedding cake. So grab your boo, book a trip to India, and get ready to experience the magic of the Taj Mahal. Just don't blame me if you start feeling the pressure to up your Valentine's Day game. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to climb the big one, Mount Everest. It's like the king of all mountains. Getting to the top is no walk in the park. It's cold, windy, and you're breathing through a straw. But the view from the top? Totally worth it. So, if you're looking for the ultimate adventure, add Mount Everest to your bucket list. Get ready to party, people, because we're heading to Rio de Janeiro. This city knows how to have a good time. I mean, they've got Carnival, the biggest party on the planet. Iconic beaches like Copacabana and Ipanema where you can soak up the sun and play volleyball. From Christ the Redeemer to colorful favelas, Rio is a feast for the senses. For a vacation that's exciting and relaxing, Rio de Janeiro is calling your name. Ciao, bellas and bellows, we're off to Venice, baby. This city is like a dream, or a romantic movie. Instead of streets, they've got canals. Instead of cars, they've got gondolas. It's like a fairy tale, only with better food. Venice will steal your heart and leave you wanting more. Hey everybody, welcome back to the countdown. We're heading north to Banff, Canada. It's a winter wonderland with snow-capped mountains, turquoise lakes, and moose. Have you ever seen anything so blue? It's like blue raspberry popsicles. Warm up in Banff's cozy cabins with hot cocoa. Banff's not just for winter lovers. Summer hiking trails are breathtaking. Get ready to see more bears than a honey convention. Don't try to take a selfie with a grizzly bear. Pack your bags and get ready for adventure in Banff. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to a place that's louder than 1,000 screaming goats and wetter than a Justin Timberlake concert, Niagara Falls. I'm talking about a waterfall so massive it makes your bathtub look like a thimble. Seriously, this thing is like Mother Nature turned on the faucet and forgot to turn it off. You can hear the roar of the water from miles away, and when you finally lay eyes on it, you'll be like, holy cow, that's a lot of water. And speaking of water, get ready to get soaked. It's impossible to resist the allure of those mist-filled boat tours, even if it means looking like you just got out of the shower. But Niagara Falls isn't just about the water, folks. It's also about the kitsch. We're talking wax museums, haunted houses, and enough souvenir shops to make your head spin. And let's not forget about the casinos, because what's more thrilling than gambling with your money after you've already risked your life on a boat ride under a waterfall? So there you have it, folks. Niagara Falls, a natural wonder that's both awe-inspiring and slightly terrifying. Just remember to bring a poncho, a sense of adventure, and maybe an extra pair of underwear, just in case. Aloha, adventurers. We're cruising down the road to Hana in Maui, Hawaii. This is no ordinary Sunday drive. 64 miles of winding roads and scenic overlooks, lush rainforests, cascading waterfalls, and pristine beaches. But those hairpin turns are not for the faint of heart. You'll be swerving and dodging tourists. But that's all part of the fun. Pack your patience, Dramamine, and a barf bag. And don't forget your camera. Document every twist, turn, and breathtaking vista. Put on your Hawaiian shirts and grab a Spam Musubi. Remember, it's about the journey and surviving those crazy turns. Hey there, adventure junkies! Patagonia's calling. This place is the ultimate playground for hiking, climbing, and getting lost in the great outdoors. Picture towering mountains, mind-blowing glaciers, and lakes so blue they look photoshopped. Get those cameras ready, capture every breathtaking moment. Trust me, there will be plenty. Landscapes so epic, you'll want to become a nature photographer. And it's not just about the views. Cool wildlife too. Penguins, whales, and guanacos. Pack your bags, lace up those boots, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. Patagonia's calling. G'day mates, let's talk about Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock, the heart and soul of Australia. This massive sandstone rock is like a giant red beacon in the middle of the outback. It changes colors throughout the day depending on the sunlight. But Uluru is more than just a pretty face. This place is sacred to the Aboriginal people. So if you're looking for a travel experience that's awe-inspiring and culturally enriching, Uluru is it. Hey, snow bunnies, get ready to pack your long johns and your sense of adventure because we're headed to the Swiss Alps. Picture this, snow-capped peaks, charming villages, and enough chocolate and cheese to satisfy any foodie. The Swiss Alps are a giant winter wonderland playground. Skiing, snowboarding, ice skating, you name it, they've got it. And the views from the slopes are breathtaking. How about a relaxing train ride through the mountains? And of course, indulge in some world-famous chocolate. Grab your passport, pack your warmest sweater, and experience the magic of the Swiss Alps. Hey, party people! Get ready to channel your inner pharaoh because we're heading to ancient Egypt. It's like a time machine threw up pyramids, hieroglyphics, and enough history to make your head spin. First stop, the pyramids. These bad boys are so old they make your dad jokes sound like cutting-edge comedy. Next up, the Sphinx. It's got the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh who clearly skipped leg day. So, pack your sunscreen, your sense of adventure, and maybe a translator app because ancient Egypt is calling. Buckle up those hiking boots and grab your puffer jackets because we're heading to Iceland. Get ready for a landscape with waterfalls that'll blow your mind and geysers that'll make you say geysers. What? First up, the Blue Lagoon. Imagine chilling in a natural hot spring surrounded by lava rocks with a face mask on. Next, we're chasing waterfalls that'll make Niagara Falls look like a leaky faucet. And finally, hunting for the Northern Lights, nature's own laser light show. Hey there, stargazers and aurora chasers. Tonight we're talking about the awe-inspiring Northern Lights. It's a crisp, clear night. You're bundled up staring up at the sky. Suddenly, the sky erupts in vibrant greens, pinks, and purples. These wonders occur when charged particles from the sun collide with Earth's atmosphere. Add the Northern Lights to your bucket list for a magical experience. Buckle up those scuba suits and get ready to dive into the Great Barrier Reef. It's like the underwater Times Square but with coral and fish. Over 1,500 different species. You might even spot Nemo. Just skip touching the coral, all right? They're sensitive, respect their space. The Great Barrier Reef is a must-see, a true natural wonder. Next up on our world tour of awesome, the Great Wall of China. Forget your Fitbit, folks, because this wall is the ultimate workout. Thousands of miles of pure, ancient awesomeness. It's so big you can actually see it from space. The Great Wall is legendary. Hold on to your hats, everyone, because we're heading to the coolest destination on Earth, Antarctica. Who needs Wi-Fi when you've got penguins, right? It's just you, the ice, and a whole lot of waddling wonders. These guys are like the comedians of the animal kingdom, always dressed up in their tuxedos, slipping and sliding on the ice. For an adventure off the beaten path, Antarctica is the place to be. Hey guys, we're heading down under, but not to Australia this time. No, we're talking about New Zealand, the land of kiwis, sheep, and breathtaking scenery. It's like Middle-earth decided to become a real place. First of all, New Zealand is crazy beautiful. Snow-capped mountains, turquoise lakes, and fjords. It's no wonder they filmed Lord of the Rings here. And speaking of hobbits, you can actually visit Hobbiton. Yes, the real Hobbiton from the movies. So, if you're looking for an adventure, New Zealand is the place for you. All right, everybody, get your gladiators ready because we're heading to Rome. This city is older than your dad's jokes, but trust me, it's still got it. We're talking ancient ruins, delicious pasta, and enough history to make your head spin. First things first, you gotta visit the Colosseum. It's like the original gladiator arena, but with better snacks. Imagine watching Russell Crowe yell, "Are you not entertained?" while you're munching on a gelato. Talk about a historical experience. Ciao, Bellas and Bellows, we're jetting off to the Dalmatian Coast, a place so stunning it'll make you say, "Mamma mia!" This Croatian gem is home to crystal clear waters, ancient cities, and enough sunshine to make you forget all about your winter blues. We're talking ancient walled cities like Dubrovnik, which you might recognize from a little show called Game of Thrones. It's also about those picture-perfect beaches. So grab your swimsuit, your sunglasses, and your sense of adventure because the Dalmatian Coast is calling your name. Hey there, Globetrotters! We're headed to Guatape, Colombia, where the buildings are brighter than a pack of highlighters. This town is like a giant box of crayons threw up all over it. Guatape is the cure for gray days. It's impossible to be sad here. It's like walking into a mariachi band's dream closet. Grab your camera and get ready for a color overload. Alright folks, next up on our travel extravaganza, we're heading stateside to a place that's straight out of a dream. Get ready for White Sands National Park in New Mexico. This isn't your average, gritty, stick-to-your-sandwich beach sand. This is gypsum, baby. It's smooth, it sparkles, and it's so white you might need sunglasses just to look at it. Think of it as a giant, natural sandbox, and the best part? No ocean, no seaweed, no seagulls, just pure, unadulterated sandy bliss. Aloha, travel buddies. We're jetting off to the Aloha State, but this ain't no luau on the beach. We're talking fiery landscapes, volcanic craters, and enough molten rock to make your jaw drop. It's Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, home to Kilauea and Mauna Loa. Sure, it's a bit dangerous, but that's part of the excitement. It's like Mother Nature's fireworks show. But don't worry, it's not all fire and brimstone. The park also boasts lush rainforests, stunning coastlines, and ancient lava tubes. So pack your hiking boots and get ready to witness the raw power of nature. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to Santorini, Greece. This place is like walking into a postcard. Seriously, it's ridiculous how picturesque it is. You've got those iconic whitewashed buildings, those beautiful blue dome churches. And let me tell you, the sunsets, forget about it. You haven't lived until you've seen a Santorini sunset. And the food? Oh my goodness, the food. You've got fresh seafood, delicious Greek salads, and don't even get me started on the gyros. Just make sure you bring your stretchy pants because you're gonna want to eat everything in sight. Trust me on that one. Bonjour, that's right, we're off to Paris, the city of lights. This place is like a love letter to romance, art, and delicious pastries. And croissants. Did I mention the croissants? We're talking strolling along the Seine, taking selfies in front of the Eiffel Tower. Try to get the whole thing in the shot, I dare ya, and maybe even learning a little French. Omelette du fromage, anyone? And the fashion, forget about it. You'll be feeling so chic just walking down the street. Just remember, black is always a good idea in Paris, and don't forget to pack your beret. So grab your baguette, practice your best French accent. Han, 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 and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in the most romantic city in the world. Next stop, the Dead Sea. Now I know what you're thinking. Dead Sea? Sounds a little creepy, Jimmy. But trust me on this one, folks. It's anything but creepy. The Dead Sea is like one giant, super salty spa day. You can just float around effortlessly, no floaties required. It's like magic, but with more salt. And speaking of salt, that mud at the bottom of the Dead Sea, it's like a facial in a bucket. People pay big bucks for this stuff, but at the Dead Sea, it's all yours for the taking. So slather yourself in mud, grab a magazine, and get ready to relax and rejuvenate in one of the most unique natural wonders in the world. Just try not to get any water in your eyes, because that salt water is no joke. Welcome to the Pali Coast in Hawaii, folks. This place is like Jurassic Park, but instead of worrying about getting eaten by a T-Rex, you gotta watch out for falling coconuts. Seriously, this place is gorgeous. Lush green cliffs plunging into turquoise water, it's like something straight out of a postcard. You can hike it, you can kayak it, you can even see it by helicopter if you're feeling fancy. Speaking of fancy, you know who would love this place? Jeff Goldblum. Imagine him here in his black leather jacket, just marveling at the beauty. Life, finds a way to be absolutely stunning. Next up, we're headed to a place that's a little more explosive. Stay tuned. All right, campers, pack your bags, we're going to Yellowstone. This place is like Mother Nature's massive party. First up, we've got geysers, nature's water fountains shooting hot water high. Then there's the hot springs bubbling with colors. And the wildlife, bison and elk everywhere. Grab your hiking boots and camera, Yellowstone awaits. Hold on to your hats, folks, we're heading deep into the Amazon rainforest. It's hot, it's humid, and it's crawling with more creepy crawlies than a Guillermo del Toro movie. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? The Amazon is like the Earth's lungs, teeming with life in every shape and size. We're talking jaguars, monkeys, macaws, heck, they even have pink dolphins here. All right, folks, buckle up those seatbelts and grab your cannoli, because we're heading to the Amalfi Coast. This place is like Italy decided to make a postcard and then said, you know what, let's make it real. Picture this: colorful villages clinging to cliffs, lemon trees bursting with sunshine, and the bluest water you've ever seen. It's enough to make you break out in a Pavarotti-style aria. And the food? Forget about it. We're talking fresh seafood, pasta that'll make you want to slap your mama, in a good way of course, and limoncello so good, you'll be saying ciao bella to your troubles. So grab your best linen pants, practice your best Italian accent, and get ready for a dose of La Dolce Vita on the Amalfi Coast. You might even catch a glimpse of George Clooney, but no promises. Next up, we're trading in our pasta for tacos and heading south to the Riviera Maya. This place is like a giant beach party where the margaritas are always flowing and the only stress you'll find is trying to decide which cenote to swim in. We're talking white sand beaches, turquoise waters, and ancient Mayan ruins hidden in the jungle. It's like Indiana Jones meets Cancun, and trust me, it's a beautiful combination. And speaking of beautiful, have you ever seen a sunset over the Caribbean Sea? Let me tell you, it's like Mother Nature hired a professional Instagram photographer. It's that good. So grab your swimsuit, slather on that sunscreen, and get ready for some serious relaxation, exploration, and maybe a little bit of tequila. Just remember to pace yourself, amigo. We've got a lot more destinations to cover. Hold on to your hats, folks. We're heading to the Grand Canyon, a place so grand it had to be spelled with 2 N's. This natural wonder is so massive, it'll make you feel like an ant at a picnic. You'll want to capture every angle of this place. Pack your hiking boots and binoculars and get ready to be humbled by the Grand Canyon. Hey everybody, welcome back. Coming in at number 45, we're heading to Maya Bay in Thailand. You know Maya Bay, right? It's that crazy beautiful beach from the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's like stepping right into a screensaver. Even if Leo's a no-show, you'll still be surrounded by towering limestone cliffs, white sand, and clear water. This place is popular, like really popular, but hey, there's a reason for that, right? It's because Maya Bay is basically the Beyoncé of beaches. Get there early, snap a few pics, and explore other amazing spots in Thailand. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to Guatemala. Number 46 on our list of must-visit vacation spots takes us to Lake Atitlan. Breathtaking views, ancient Mayan culture, and volcanoes. Yes, you heard me right, volcanoes. Picture this, you're chilling by the lake, sipping on some locally grown coffee. It's dramatic, it's beautiful, it's basically a nature documentary come to life. Lake Atitlan is surrounded by charming Mayan villages. Explore ancient ruins, browse local crafts, maybe learn a few words of the local Mayan language. It's got this magical, mystical quality that's hard to put into words. Alright, all you scuba enthusiasts and underwater adventurers, this one's for you. We're diving deep into the Red Sea. This place is an underwater wonderland. Crystal clear waters, vibrant coral reefs, and more fish than you can shake a fin at. It's like swimming in a giant aquarium. Just watch out for the sharks, haha, just kidding. The Red Sea is a diver's paradise. Hey everybody, welcome back. This time we're heading over to Thailand, you know, the land of smiles, delicious food, pad thai, mango sticky rice, green curry, stunning beaches, crystal clear water, and the temples, golden Buddhas, intricate carvings. It's like stepping back in time, but with better snacks. Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. It's like someone took a city and said, what if we made everything bigger, taller, and shinier? They've got buildings shaped like sails, buildings that touch the clouds, and buildings that probably have their own zip codes. And the shopping? Forget about it. You could spend a whole week in Dubai Mall and still not see everything. And don't even get me started on the Burj Khalifa. It's so tall, you can practically see tomorrow from the top. But seriously, Dubai is all about pushing the limits. It's like a playground for adults with a serious case of go big or go home syndrome. So if you're looking for a vacation that's equal parts luxury and over-the-top extravagance, Dubai is your jam. Alright folks, we're finishing our world tour with a bang. We're heading to the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. New York City, a melting pot of cultures, cuisines, and characters. Broadway shows that'll make you laugh, cry, and sing. Pizza joints on every corner, museums and art galleries galore. Stroll through Central Park, hail a cab or grab a hot dog. Head to the top of the Empire State Building or Freedom Tower. Experience the best shopping on Fifth Avenue. New York City is a whirlwind of energy and excitement. And there you have it, folks. The top 50 vacation destinations you absolutely must visit. From the snow-capped mountains of the Swiss Alps to the sun-kissed beaches of the Maldives, we've covered it all. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your next adventure and don't forget to pack your sense of humor. Safe